how to start a community and how to make it successful.
Become a biggest community in Florida. I feel alone without any friends here in this country. I didn't think it will turn into a big business.
Sounds like you're bringing women together to do fun stuff.
Now I know, because I'm never asking myself, why I do that?
You are listening to the Dare Mastery podcast.
Today I'm speaking with Polina, the founder of W Circle Miami, one of the largest communities for Eastern European women in South Florida. She has been growing it and running it for the last 4 years, and I'm super excited to talk about how to start a community and how to make it successful.
Nice to meet you guys, and I'm happy to tell you about my experience.
Can you please explain your business and pretend like I'm 6 years old?
I communicate girls from Eastern Europe together in different activities like wake surfing, paddleboarding, ski riding, I don't know. So everything what we can do and active.
Sounds like you're bringing women together to do fun stuff.
Yeah, to do fun stuff, and it's like fun networking. Not usually networking in a dinner or breakfast because it's too
Formal?
Yes, too formal for me. It's not interesting.
Where were you emotionally in your life when you decided to start?
At first, I started thinking about that when I was pregnant. I feel alone without any friends here in this country, and I want to create it for myself. I just want a community of girls who can spend this time in Florida with me. Our first event was when my daughter was 6 months only. It starts from a little event with a stylist, and then it becomes more and more different events.
So it sounds like you had this need yourself to find friends, and especially women who have kids, they know this period of motherhood can get pretty lonely. And you decided to start your own community.
Yes, right. And it starts without any thoughts about money. It starts from the heart. And now it become a biggest community in Florida with girls from Eastern Europe. And we spend every weekends together.
How big is your community now?
It's about 14,000 girls. I don't know all of them, but most of them I know.
How big are your events? 14,000, that's a lot of people.
But events like private, from 5 to 15, 20 girls on one event. But we meet each other every weekend, sometimes 2 days a week.
Why do you think this particular business was yours to build? Why this idea? I mean, I understand where it came from, but a lot of people, want to make friends, but not everyone decides, I'm going to start community.
I'm always was active girl from my childhood, I guess. And when I was a student, I had a big community too, but it was just like naturally. I didn't have any money from that. But now I understood that a lot of women need to spend time to relax, to have any activity, and they don't have any people who can share it with you.
So basically you are that person that brings these women together and they share experiences. And you think you have it naturally, and that's why you decided this is how you're gonna start a community, because this is what you've been doing even before it was a business.
Yeah, I know it looks strange, but I didn't think it will turn into a big business. I just started to do because I like it, because I love communicate with different girls and spend time together. And only after maybe 1 year, it started to look like a business.
So basically for 1 year, you had a minimum viable product. You had a product that you tested, and then after 1 year, you realized, okay, this could be something that could become a business, not just something that brings you pleasure of making friends.
Yes, it starts slowly. Before We Circle, I work like Instagram manager, so I know how it works. So at first, they just follow my Instagram group because I edit different videos about Florida. And then when people get a lot of good information about Florida, they come to our meetings. an event.
What's the hardest or craziest thing you had to face on this journey in which you said to yourself, I can't believe this is happening?
1 year ago, when we had our community's birthday, 3 years, we went to the farm 3 hours from Miami, and the rain started, no electricity anywhere. I started crying because I didn't know what to do. But then I relaxed and we just started partying with other girls. I think the girls will remember this day for a long time.
This is not a time to quit.
But yes, I started crying first, but there is no time because there are about 40 girls.
40 people counting on you.
40 people, yeah, and I need to do something, not crying.
Did everyone have fun?
Yep, I had maybe 2 girls who told me this property didn't do something with us, why they just not
The venue.
Yes, just not help us. But I don't know why. Because we don't have any electricity and my phone is not worked. But most people really had fun.
Can you tell me, how did you get your first customers?
On Instagram too. Our first event was with a stylist. I tried to find people from Telegram groups.
You would post messages in Telegram groups and try to
Yeah.
bring people to this event?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some
And
local communities groups.
some local groups, not like women groups, but were all together from Eastern Europe.
How many people you were able to get to your first event?
25.
Oh, wow. How many messages did you have to post in groups to get these people?
Not so much. I don't know why. Maybe I have superpower. Really, because a lot of people ask me about that and I don't know what to answer. It's not so hard for me to bring people to any events because I'm always try to communicate like an old friend.
So it sounds like people trust you. It's
Maybe.
easy for you to sort of convert people from followers to attendees because they trust you. But it sounds like this trust comes from the fact that you genuinely love doing this and you see value yourself, and therefore they see value in what you are offering. And that creates this kind of loop in which you don't have this resistance, right?
Yes, thank you for consultation. Now I know because I'm never asking myself why I do that, because I'm just like it. I like it and didn't think about what it can give me in the future. But it gives me a lot of biggest community, a lot of communication, work. I help girls to find work.
30-day dare. If you had zero money, zero experience, and wanted to start a business, and you had only 30 days to have your first customer, which steps would you take?
So at first you need to have an iPhone or some phone.
Okay.
And start to create videos. So it was my way. I started creating videos with hooks on the videos so people will interested to watch it. If you want to create your community, you need to tell people why they need to go to you, what you will do for them. You give some experience, you give some vibe or something what will wow you for them.
I heard you saying some time ago what you would also do, you would go on Instagram and try to find other accounts that are already doing the same thing.
Yep, you need to do a research about other communities because I know there are a lot of communities in the world. Find something good communities who is growing up and you see like, I want to do the same, and try to understand what they do to gain followers. And you need to just copy at first because you don't have any money and don't have anything.
And then what's next? How do you convert these followers who started following you on Instagram from these videos to people who are ready to give you money and pay you?
My experience, I gave people a lot of information about Florida, where they can eat, go. It's different parks, restaurants, museums. They have a lot of useful information about this state. And after that, they understand that this girl gave me a lot of good information that I can use. And now I want to go to meet her, for example.
So it sounds like they start seeing you as an expert in this niche. In your case, Florida events and things to do. And that makes them trust you, and that makes them want to go to your events and become your customer.
I think, yeah, maybe also because I was like a first who started doing this, because now there are a lot of different communities, wellness community, art community. I think when you do this, first you need to try to give them a lot of emotions, and only second you involve them in your business. For example, if you're a speaker, and how I see people want to do something events, their first goal to have money from these people, and people feel that. I just want to give them new experience in Florida. Maybe they understand.
Your first objective is to give them what they need, not so much to get paid for it.
Yeah, because I still have different events what not bring me money, but I want to try to do this. Like it looks like a promo event for good content, for wow effect, but it's not to give me money. It's like breaking even. But after, for example, I did good content, people can order this event for their private company, and I earn money.
Do you think is one mindset shift or belief that you have that would make you succeed in this?
So positive attitude. Yes, I'm the person who is positive the most time. And the second one is humor. I know that when you live in Miami, people try to get rich and show that you are so rich and so famous or celebrity. I'm just show them a real life, not so fabulous. And maybe they believe me because I'm a real person in life and in social media too. And the third one, because I really love what I do. I'm the biggest fan of my work, and it starts from the heart because I really need people around me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
If people wanted to find you and learn more about your community, where can they do that?
On Instagram, double circle.miami.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.